everyone, this is Edgar, DJ E-Tronic with American Audio, and today we're going to be talking about the brand new 14 MXR. The 14 MXR is a 4-channel Midilog mixer that has MIDI and analog control. It has a DSP D-Core sound card built in with a 4-in and 4-out audio interface. It features balanced XLR outputs, has 4 Pro filters on each of those 4 channels, and it also has full navigation and transport control. It also comes with a custom version of Virtual DJ LE. So whether you're just getting started or a seasoned pro, the 14 MXR will make you a better DJ. All right, so setting up the 14 MXR is simple, so let's get started. I'll just grab the 14 MXR. As you see, I have my cables already set, ready to go. Got my XLRs, so I'll go ahead and plug those in. Then I've got my power cable, so I'll go ahead and plug that in, get the mixer on. So there it goes. Next, I'll get my laptop stand, just because it makes it easier to have my computer on a stand. I'll go ahead and connect the power for my computer. Then I'll set up my USB cables. One side goes into the mixer, and the other side goes into the computer. Last, I'll get my virtual DJ install disk and put that into my computer. And next, get started with installing the software. All right, so at this point, simply follow the prompts on your computer and you'll be up and running in no time. Remember, you can use the 14 MXR as a standalone analog mixer to control your turntables or CD players, or as a standalone controller like we'll do in this video. All right, so let's go through the MIDI navigator. Once I click on the left, I can go through the folders of my library. And once I find a folder that I want to select, I'll just highlight that folder and then click over to the right. So then I could go through those tracks. Once I go to those tracks, if I want to select any song from there, all I got to do is hit either load A or load B onto either side that I want to load the track onto. All right, so let's hit play and get the music started. With the 14 MXR, I have 3 buttons for my hot cues. I can set up those hot cues just by pushing down on the button. And it will automatically save those hot cues. If I wanted to erase those, I just push down on Shift, and when the Shift button is flashing, I could just push those hot cues again, and it will erase those. Let's say I start the song on the other side. So there you hear that they're kind of off beat. All I gotta do is push the sync button, which is on board on the 14 MXR, and it's automatically gonna sync those 2 songs together. If I needed to do any kind of pitch adjustment, all I gotta do is hold down the Shift button and either press the minus to slow down the track, which you'll hear, or the plus to speed up the track. So there you have it, the onboard control with your MIDI and your navigator. All right, so like we mentioned, we have 4 Midilog channels, and what those 4 channels consist of is you have your Midilog switch. So if I wanted to switch from USB so I could use Virtual DJ, I just switch over to USB or switch over to analog to use control over my turntables or CD players. Each channel has its own gain with a 3-band EQ with EQ kill. And what's nice about the 4 channels, they each have their own Pro filter. By Pro, I mean you have your filter control for your low pass and high pass, but you also have extra bandwidth control to make your filter sound even better. You have your smooth channel faders and your crossfader with crossfade curve control, crossfader channel assignment, and also you have 2 microphone inputs on the 14 MXR with treble, mid, and bass control with gain, mic 1, mic 2 on-off switches. And what's nice about this also, you have a talkover switch, which makes your announcements a lot more clear if you're doing so in your gig. You also have control for your headphone. You can either select Q or Master. Master will let you hear everything in the headphones, or if you have it set to Q, simply push whichever channel you want to hear by pushing on the headphone symbol. And of course, you have your headphone gain control. All right, so let's take a deeper look at the browser section of the 14MXR. With the browser section, like I mentioned earlier, just click on the left and you can go through all of your folders and your software of Virtual DJ. Once I'm in a folder that I want to use, I'll simply click over to the right, then I could go through my tracks. So let's say this track here I want to load. I'll load onto A. And let's say I scroll down and I want to load this track onto B. I'll simply just push load B. Now, as far as effects with Virtual DJ, the 14MXR is ready to go. Let's demonstrate. So I'll hit play. And what I'm going to want to do for deck B is click on the down button. That'll get access to all of my effects with Virtual DJ. If I want to hit, let's say like the flange, I'll just push down on the button and there's the flange. Push again to deactivate the effect. If I want to do the double, I'll just push down on the effect again. There you see the double effect. Then also if I want to do the backspin, which is cool like the turntable sound, I'll just push down and so that's the backspin effect. Also you have the popular beat grid, which is a very cool effect, kind of like a beat juggle. And you also have your break, where I have it set to break just like an old turntable. So those are your effects with the 14MXR and Virtual DJ. Now I'm going to show you the filter. With the filter, to activate it, all I got to do is push down on the filter button, and then I could sweep whether it's the low pass or the high pass. And using the bandwidth control, I can just do a little bit more effect with my filter, so you'll see me sweeping. And to deactivate the filter, just simply push down on the filter button. So there you have it, the effects and the filter section of the 14MXR. Okay, so when you have the 14MXR, you're going to notice in the upper right, you have a button which is called the controller mode button. If I push down on that button, when it is flashing, I can actually access the sampler on my Virtual DJ software. So I have some preloaded samples that are already set. So if I wanted to do the siren, this is my own siren that I put into my software. Then I also have an air horn, and of course the infamous DJ E-tronic sample. So there you have it. That's how you access the sampler section on your 14MXR with your Virtual DJ software. Just push down on the controller mode button and you're ready to go. All right, so there you have it, the powerful 14MXR. Whether you're using it at the club, using it in your studio to create music, or just using it as a mobile DJ, the 14MXR is perfect. Comes with a custom version of Virtual DJ LE, features a DSP-D core sound card, and works with just about every MIDI controllable software. I'm Edgar, DJ E-tronic, and don't forget, always check out www.americanaudio.us for updates and product videos. Thanks for watching.